Voila!
Joel Bauer here, and the people you see in this elevator are masters of the elevator pitch. So we're actually convening in an elevator. How many of you met me at my event, Passion to Profit, and are currently holding, can you hold up your assets? Hold up the things you produced at the Passion to Profit event. Banners, cards, systems. How many of you would agree that as a result of Passion to Profit, we're now able to, when someone says, what do you do, involve them on a level with a degree of clarity where they actually want to do business with us and they're interested in learning more. Isn't this the truth? So we're going to stay in this elevator now, and we're each going to do a 30-second elevator pitch. And we're not getting off until 30 seconds. Starting with Nina. You always started with the Nina, the Pinta, and the Santa Maria. 30 seconds. What do you do, Nina?
I turn companies from red to profit making. So look for me, analytics.com.
And next person jump in.
And I help couples to enhance their love and marriage relationship.
Not sure where your life direction is headed towards to, unable to fulfill your heart's desires? Come to me, I'm the life strategist that will show you the way. BrendaTan.com.
I'm Jochen Siebmann, the Peak Performance Professor, and I empower people like you to achieve your goals and fulfill your dreams.
Imagine having a nice aroma in your business that will enhance your customers' experience and give them lasting impressions, connect them deeply with the customers that they're seeking for. Wouldn't you like that?
I help you make money, option funded, month after month, always for 18 months. Go and check it out.
I help people like you maximize your physical, emotional, and economic lifespan. I've been doing this for the last 25 years. Look for me at www.yourmindstrategy.com. Dr. Sundardas at your service.
Now, here's what's interesting. They're all trained by me, and they all chose to go back to their old ways. Not one of them said, as a direct result of what I now do, people have no more pain, range of motion in their neck, their migraines are gone. In fact, they've reversed the aging process. I would like to invite you to come to one of my free training seminars or webinars, and the doctor would take out one of his VIP master passes at absolutely no charge. It'll save you $3,000, and it will enable you to be on this planet longer with your children, potentially, and in fact, to change the quality of your life emotionally. Brenda, 30-second pitch, change it.
Oh no, come back to me again, sorry.
Nina. So Nina, what do you do?
I enable you to live the life that you wish and have all the wealth, the health.
Freeze. I'm going to become Nina. Okay. So Nina, it's hard to move, but let's just. So here's what Nina does. You may have they ask you what you do. You may have a business that's failing, and you may not want to really look at the truth. Well, I look at the truth. I've taken businesses that are in the red, about to file bankruptcy, and turned them around where they're generating so much profit they never even thought it was possible. I don't even get paid for what I do unless they succeed. I'd love to invite you to a webinar that will show you how to maximize your profitability during these economically challenging times through a proven, transferable system. It's never failed. It's never failed. That approach, to get them to come to your webinar, your teleseminar, to get them to come to your event. None of you mentioned testimonials. None of you mentioned the people that were involved in the process. So, using Manoj. Manoj, I heard you have the ability to enable people. So, based on the interview now, if I said to Manoj, what do you do for a living? Manoj would say, remember the example? What do you do for a living? Manoj now says, Susan Kendall, Tom Osborne, and Tanya Wynette, just three of the individuals that had very little money. And I showed them sitting at home with their children that they were raising. how to generate massive income through trading options safely through a proven and transferable process that I've been teaching for over 20 years. I'd like to invite you to a free workshop at no charge that is easily worth $10,000. It's my gift to you. I can make an executive decision here because I own the company. Here's a VIP Master Pass. You get the idea. So using these approaches, 30 seconds, what do you do?
I enable hotels like Resorts World Sentosa, PricewaterhouseCoopers to be able to enhance their customers' experience, increase the sales, and improve the staff's productivity.
Now, how many of you know this is a pretty? By the way, this has got to be the most unusual training ground in the world. Not one of you, and I'm just playing with you right now because I'm intentionally doing this way. I had a dream that we'd be in an elevator together. And I had a dream that you would think I was revealing the answer to you when I haven't revealed it yet. You're standing there with your book.
Right.
You're standing there with your emo cards. Not one of you is using the assets that everyone learns to produce at Passion. You're all doing it the old-fashioned way. You're all articulate now, and you're perfect for the media. But you don't have to. You give them an asset. You hold up your emo card and say, read this. Because it says it better than you can. You hold up your. How many of you go? Oh my God!
Oh my God!
We're not using the resources. We're a talking head, and talking heads are boring unless they're in the right environment. Doesn't that make sense? So who's got their card? Who's got the emo card?
Down there.
So when someone says, "What do you do for a living?" you go right into the resource mode. For those of you that don't know this, these are all master graduates of Passion to Profit. And everything that you're going to learn works. How many of you in this room are now making money as a result of the principles you learned at Passion to Profit? And how many of you know that you probably only implemented 5%? You built your systems, you're running your own events, you're generating significant income. The gentleman right here, the doctor, right over here. Actually, Manoj, you have proof of. Oh, actually, doctor, take out the proof of the checks. How much additional income did you generate as a result of what you learned at Passion to Profit?
25,000.
And over what period of time?
4 months.
In 4 months, that's $21,250 per month additional income above and beyond what you were making before. Is that correct?
Yeah.
Can you
Without effort, without pushing, without doing heroic stuff.
And Manoj, in how many months and how much did you make? I know you made $20,000 last week.
Yes, in 3 months, rather 4 months now, it would be easily about $60,000 to $70,000.
Brenda, how does it feel to be able to run your own events now using the Passion to Profit principles and profit point principles?
Oh, well, I wish I'd done this earlier because I used to run previews and I don't get good closures. But right now, I'm able to improvise it on the slides, especially, and connect at a deeper level, and now get even better connection as well as conversion with the people, with my clients.
Nina, how does it feel now to have all the answers and to be working in a direction where it just gets easier and easier, and to be able to systematize and give people something that's perceived to be a gift?
Actually, I'm jubilant because I never had I never thought that I had that power or the potential until you came along. And what's more, it gives me a mission. It gives a sense of purpose in my life. So when you wake up in the morning, life is worth living for.
Who has a system in the elevator here? Who has a system in the elevator here? They can take out their system and hold it up, and it's actually sold online now. People can invest in it while you sleep, generating passive revenue. Because we were on our way somewhere else to do an advanced training. Isn't it true today that I'm not charging you a dime and we're doing additional training?
Yes. Absolutely.
And isn't it true today that we got together to celebrate you?
Yes.
You help me, I help more people, I help you. Is there anyone here that feels that perhaps the best investment they ever made was coming to Passion to Profit for free and actually implementing?
Yes.
And did you have to buy anything from it?
No.
No.
And do you realize now that you didn't have to buy anything from me? That the answers were there in the Passion to Profit event. Who now feels, holding their system in their hand, their book in their hand, that you could do a better pitch because it's far more interesting when you have the tools?
Yes.
If you have a book in your hand, doesn't that position you as expert?
Yes.
Yes.
It does, doesn't it?
Yes.
Jochen, what do you do?
Well, as a direct result of the coaching or training programs I run, people are enabled to fulfill their dreams. Like Joel here who wanted to have us in an elevator, and there we are.
What do you do?
I enable people like you, businesses like yours, to be able to enhance your customers' experience. That will lead to greater sales and enable them to leave lasting impressions.
Okay, so give me the one that has your scent in it. See, they have all the tools, but they forget to use them. But yet you're successful only doing a small percentage. Isn't that correct?
Yeah.
There's more and more to learn here, isn't there?
Yes.
We forget to implement. All the tools work, and isn't there a sequence to it that they're going to learn at the 2-day Passion to Profit? You know, what's funny is I think Matthew's standing there going, Matthew, isn't this a brilliant training? We're in an elevator.
Doing the elevator pitch.
Doing the elevator pitch. But the way it's been done in the past, there's no dimension to it.
Right.
It's just a talking head. So when someone asks you what you do, you say, do you see this file? It enables the world's largest and smallest companies to separate and differentiate themselves from their competition. It's a set. And I'm an alchemist. It's a magic formula. I have a question for you, sir. You just asked me what I do for a living. What if I told you you could attract the woman in your life you've never been able to find? Your soulmate. A partner for life on all levels. What if I told you that if you're generating $80,000 a year, you could be generating $600,000 a quarter? And what if it was the result of the right scent? And what if that scent had nothing to do with the way it smelled or the way it was packaged or positioned? What if it had to do with a more complex strategy? What if it enabled you to do simple things where all the work was done for you? You get the idea?
Yes.
Use the resource. And what if you took this out and said, sir, I'd like you to see the back of your hand for a moment. So let me see the back of your hand there. Oh, no? Oh, not you. Okay. This is the largest organ on your body. And in fact, if I just do that, that enters your system. But what you don't know is I do that with integrity, because inside this vial, you get the idea? Now you have their full attention.
Right.
This is your tool. And you give it to them if their hand is raised, and if they're worthy of it. Are they qualified? Passion to Profit, and we're not giving you the answers here, are about how you present yourself to the world, how you differentiate yourself, how you uniquely introduce yourself at the first point of contact. In fact, we call them the 3 Ps. You're going to learn how to present yourself in a way that's unforgettable at the first point of contact. Number 2, you're going to be able to persuade those who are shut down, who normally wouldn't give you the time of day. Don't care if you live or die. They don't care if you live or die because they don't remember you. In fact, you spent your entire life being forgotten at the first point of contact. Number 3, how to present yourself in a way that's unforgettable, how to persuade those who are shut down, who normally wouldn't give the time of day, and how to preserve those mission-critical relationships for a lifetime and reignite the relationships of the past. You'll be able to present, persuade, and preserve in just 2 days and 2 nights. You'll be given all the tools, all the techniques. In this little room we have here, this little elevator, and it's getting hot in here. Do I give them a complete process?
Yes.
Will they be able to write their book, produce their system, develop all their assets and tools for seduction and induction so that people are interested in who they are? And that doesn't require investment. So I'm going to take this small group of people that were initially my students, teaching them very unconventional principles you won't find in traditional institutions. A lot of these people have major degrees here. And I'm going to take them to another room right now, and I'm going to celebrate them because I love to celebrate my students. I'm only as good as their success. And that's the only thing that sets me apart from other people who present their results.